Welcome back to Star Trek Resurgence. I have to defend my choice to explode Bedrosian's face to save the Illidians. The whole Resolute crew is gonna think I'm a monster. Let's go. Jara, how could you let this happen? Commander Rydick.
Through your efforts, we were able to save almost 100 Illidians from certain death.
Hell yeah!
As for Lieutenant Bedrosian, well...
A small sacrifice.
All will do her best, but the prognosis isn't very encouraging.
She's a hero.
Lieutenant Bedrosian went above and beyond her duty. She deserves a commendation.
I'll see what I can do.
Commander Rydick, I heard what you did. The sacrifice you made for our sake. You saved not only my life, but the lives of my crew. An incredibly heroic deed. All of Illydia is in your debt. We cannot thank you enough.
Just doing our duty, Admiral. I'm sure you understand. If you'll excuse us.
Of course.
How are we getting our away team back?
Ambassador Spock and the rest of the senior staff are waiting for us in the briefing room to discuss just that. I wanted a chance for you and I to speak first, given the circumstances.
Oh yeah, also Carter and Ed Solar are stuck on the Illidian ship.
Suggest we alert Starfleet about our situation. Missing crew, the data breach, possible threat from the Hatari, or Tkon. I think we're better off keeping this to ourselves. Under our control. You know what's at stake for me here, and what is at stake for you, too. I can't afford another mission gone wrong, and I'm really counting on your support. I don't want to raise a false alarm just yet, and I have every confidence we can wrap this up before it gets any worse than it already is.
It's not about you.
I'm sorry, Captain, but this isn't about you. The lives of everyone who wears a uniform are at stake.
I don't see it that way.
We're ready in the briefing room, Captain.
On our way. Is there any update on our efforts to trace the Zeldy's warp signature?
Unfortunately, no. Somehow they were able to mask the signature and block our ability to track their trajectory.
I'm also concerned about what went with them. A Tkonian energy source.
Sidron referred to it as the Cartabula.
Yes, I've been analyzing your tricorder scans. This Cartabula is more powerful than any energy source on record. It disabled our ability to warp and likely created the ion storm.
We have to find that ship.
It could be anywhere by now.
Literally anywhere.
Starfleet can help.
We should alert all stations to keep an eye out for that particular ship.
You're saying we should warn the entire galaxy?
I'm saying we do the math. Calculate their maximum speed against a given time interval. That gives us an expanding radius of where they might be at different periods of time. We alert the stations at each radius at regular intervals. It's casting a wide net, but it's at least worth a shot.
A sound approach.
Just halfway through the game, start giving out terrible ideas.
Tkon also compromised our systems when Petty Officer Maris stole data from our computer core.
We're assessing what was lost as we speak. It's just too soon to say exactly what they had access to.
Starfleet needs to know about this.
We're not contacting Starfleet until we fully understand the situation.
Okay, that's fair.
There are too many unknowns.
They stole our data.
I agree with the
That's
captain.
reason enough to warn Starfleet.
But the captain does have a point. It might be better to wait until we know more.
I would have to agree with the captain. There's no point causing undue panic based purely on speculation.
We need to know more before we go off half-cocked sounding the alarm. I want to speak with the Hotari and get to the bottom of this before we get Starfleet involved.
I expect we'll meet resistance. The Hotari think we violated
Spock
our
and the
neutrality
Doctor don't
by
like that.
entering their minds. Assuming the negotiations are off, we no longer have an official role here.
We still have a responsibility to the Hotari and the Illydians.
The Tkon are a threat to both their civilizations.
No. They're a threat to us all. The device Commander Rydek found in the Tkonian vault is an advanced delivery mechanism for a complex biogenetic transformation process.
Meaning what, exactly?
Not only are they bioforming innocent hosts, transforming them into Tkon, they're taking the DNA and engrammatic data of a specific Tkonian and displacing that of its host. It's a hostile takeover on a cellular
On a
level,
cellular. Wow.
bringing individual Tkon back to life, one by one.
Can we reverse the process?
Is there some way it could be reversed?
It seems to happen
That's
instantly.
exactly what I've been trying to find out. So far, it appears the answer is no. Once the Tkonian takes control, the displacement of the host is irreversible. And the bio—
Sorry, Miranda.
permanent. Petty Officer Maris called herself a scion of the Flame, but the computer had no information about it.
She also shot the hell out of my ship as she escaped and nearly killed a few of our crew. So we know this about those scions. They're dangerous.
The Tkon have crossed a line. That much is certain. However, meeting with the Hotari could offer insight into their true intentions. Under the pretense of an apology for betraying their trust and trespassing on their territory.
We should expect a fight.
If we go to Hotari, we go expecting a fight. Phasers armed, transporters locked to all our comm badges, security officers on standby.
Of course, we'll take every precaution. Come in ready for whatever they might try to do.
With the Cartabula gone, I can confirm we have regained warp capability and the use of our transporters.
Excellent. Commander Ermot, see if we can arrange a meeting on Hotari as soon as possible.
How
As
much of the
Ambassador
Hotari
Spock
are Tkon
suggested,
at this point?
Under the pretense of an apology.
Is it just a few?
Aye, Captain.
Nice work, everyone.
Like, the Tkon haven't taken over the entire Hotari race.
You're long overdue for a Diridium infusion.
Yeah, sure.
It looks like I am.
It can't be all Hotarian are Tkon now, right? Like, what are the stakes? Sorry, Bedro.
I'll give you two a moment, but she needs her rest.
I understand.
Commander Rydek? Is that you? I thought I heard your voice.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
I mean, she chose to electrocute herself.
Before you say anything, I just
Thank
want you
you.
to know I don't blame you for what happened.
As you shouldn't.
I heard that last transport made it through. That was our mission, to save lives. So, I'm glad it was a success.
Your sacrifice was not in vain.
And Dr. Duvall tells me she can get me my sight back. Eventually.
I mean, this is Star Trek. You can heal the blind.
I just hope this isn't the end of my career. Can't be much of a tactical officer if you can't see what's coming.
Trust Dr. Duvall.
But this is all I've ever wanted to do.
I have absolute confidence in Dr. Duvall. If she says she can restore your vision, then I truly believe it's possible.
Looks like her bandage is loose in the back there.
I hope you're right.
All right, you two. Lieutenant Bedrosian needs her rest, and you have an infusion waiting for you.
I will check in on you soon. I promise.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
I need me some Diridium.
Aside from almost running out of Diridium, you're in good health.
Nice to get some positive news for a change.
You I don't worry about. The captain, however,
Go on.
you see it, don't you? He's desperate.
A little bit, yeah.
Withholding intel from Starfleet just to save his reputation. That's not normal behavior for a captain.
He's being kind of antsy. Yeah, I see
you
that.
encouraged him. You've spent enough time with him now. Seen enough of how he runs the ship. If there's something wrong, as the ship's doctor, I need to know. Don't sugarcoat it. You know I wouldn't.
I'm worried about him, yeah.
To be honest, I'm worried about him. Seems like the stress of this mission is getting to him. He has so much riding on its success, and I am concerned he'll do something rash to ensure it.
Good to know we see eye to eye.
He's worried that if Starfleet knows, they'll just blame Captain Solano.
I care about Solano, I really do. I've been his doctor for years. But there are more important things at stake than offending an old friend. If it gets any worse, you know where to find me.
Wait, why was that a red mark? I agreed with her.
Monitor your duridium levels. I'll be right back.
How's your wound?
Like it was never there.
Wow, that healed really well.
I feel lucky you were there with me. Without you, I'd be, well... Thank you for saving my life. Even with the wonders of your technology, it wouldn't have mattered if you'd left me for dead.
I should thank you.
I should be thanking you. You took that disruptor shot for me. Without you, I might be the one in sickbay, or worse.
Well, I couldn't just let you die. Not after all you did to help.
I won't forget it.
We saw the truth down in those mines. What Sidron and Galvin really are. Who they've become. The lengths they're willing to go to. What they did to that Elydian. It's hard to accept that everything I thought I knew, so much was a lie. The horror of that underneath our feet the entire time.
It's always better to know. No matter how awful, the truth is better than living with a lie.
I am coming around to that thinking as well.
Commander Rydick, you're needed on the bridge at once.
What is it?
The Hotari have agreed to meet.
Captain Solano's like, don't tell Starfleet anything. They'll chew me out. They're gonna yell at me. Meanwhile, back on
They haven't found us yet.
the Zeti, or whatever the ship was called. The Zet Leon.
We can't just wait to be rescued. We have no idea when or if the Resolute is gonna catch up. But if we can get access to the Zeldi systems, we might be able to figure out what the Tkon are up to. You got somewhere we could do that?
Follow Major or... Alright, he's going. There's so much to look at. Why is there so much to look at?
Huh. The Lydian consoles still have mechanical keyboards as a backup.
Come on, Carter. We need to stick with the tall guy.
Yeah.
Up there? Alright. Etzelar, let's do this.
The internal sensors.
The what?
When they scan the ship for life signs, they'll know right where we are.
There must be devices that perform the scan.
Adventure games insist on having so many things to look at that add nothing.
And there.
Examine the environment.
Around the room.
Got it.
Add little quips.
We'll disable them.
How? They're too high to reach, even for me.
Not too high for our phasers.
Low power, Nelly. Let's not set off any fire alarms.
I got the ones over here.
Quickly shoot 5 cents. Oh my god, bro.
Got one.
The thing I had to say couldn't have waited until they were done talking.
Hurry, Carter!
I am!
Oh, there's one.
Only one left.
It's not, oh, there we go.
Here it comes. It worked. They won't be able to detect us.
That buys us some time.
Now that the Zeldi has its power again,
Zeldi,
I
that
might
was
be
it.
able to access some of the ship's systems from here. I'll take care not to give away our position.
The Tkon might not even know we're still on board this ship. Miranda only saw us transport away. She probably thinks we're back on the Resolute.
Ooh, that's good.
Miranda.
Don't give up on her yet, Carter.
I have completely given up on her.
Trapped, watching it happen. Fighting it the whole time.
The person who shot at us wasn't Miranda. Don't think for a second that she turned on us. Because I don't.
Neither do I. I know it seems like we could never trust her again.
Miranda's completely gone. They don't know it yet.
But maybe there's a way to turn her back
It's
and Miranda
irreversible.
could help us stop the Tkon. Here, on the ship. Just because the Trill joining is permanent doesn't mean the Tkon bioforming has to be.
Do they know?
I've heard enough of your prattling on about your friend.
They don't know a damn
You have
thing.
to think like a soldier. She's our enemy now. She'll be dealt with like the rest of the Tkon.
My friend Miranda is not responsible for what she's doing. The Tkon have taken control of her mind.
Yep.
We certainly can't kill her for it.
Speak for yourself. If anyone threatens the Empire, they are the enemy. It's just one life, and it's already been lost.
You don't get to talk about Miranda.
We're on the same team.
You don't get to ignore the truth.
We don't like this any more than you do. The Tkon are a threat to all of us. They turned our crewmates too. You really think they're gonna stop there?
No.
And yet we still risked our lives to come help you, and not everyone made it.
I'll grant that you showed your grit and effectiveness. More than I can say about accessing ship systems. They blocked out helm control, propulsion.
Not everyone made it, but everyone who was still alive on the ship made it out.
They're always changing these interfaces. I can hardly keep up.
I can help.
Let us help.
Fine. They're using a senior officer's access code to lock down our systems from the bridge. The Tkon must have turned someone in command.
Here's something. I can see the course they have plotted in. The Lydian fleet has explored a lot of systems, but it's all in the opposite direction of where we're going. Long way from Hotari space.
I hope the Resolute is all right back there.
The Zeldi, that's where we are.
That's not exactly news.
We're headed to the edge of the galaxy.
Nothing but uninhabited systems along the way. And if we keep going, we'll leave charted space. A lot sooner than I like to think about, too.
That can't happen. We need to take control and turn this ship around. Get back to the front lines of the battle for Elydia.
We are on the front lines. They're going to do this all over the Quadrant. The whole Federation is at risk.
That is a possibility, but it's already a reality for my people.
I'm sure it's pretty damn real for the people who are trapped in their own bodies controlled by the Tkon. You can't just turn your back on them.
I'll take this ship without you if I have to. And I'll bring it back to Elydia, or I'll destroy it.
This isn't helping.
Won't let it stay in the hands of the enemy.
Aren't you supposed to be some kind of diplomat?
Military attaché.
Well, you're not exactly building a coalition here.
The time for diplomacy is over. This is war. And I haven't forgotten how to wage it.
The most important thing is that we get control of this ship, so that we don't end up so far away that the Resolute can't ever catch up to us.
And if we control the Zeldi, that also means they can't use that Cartabula thing.
I'm not sure we can do much more from here.
What's this? It's a data stream.
It looks to be a two-way communication.
Let me see if I could put it through a demultiplexing processor.
Can you get that clearer?
So the Cartabula is the thing that's causing the storm.
Okay. That should do it.
Hello? Can you read me?
Itaska, is that you?
Major!
It's my lieutenant. Where are you?
I'm here with some of the others. We're trapped in the ATP.
Our artillery targeting platform.
The bulkheads are sealed, and ruptured power conduits on the other side are discharging at high voltage. Major, we've seen Sidron and the other Hatari, and if we can get free, I think we'll be able to overpower them and take back the ship.
Oh, really?
Itasca, are you still there?
They think they can overpower the Tkon?
Are you still there?
You shouldn't trust anyone else you meet. The Hatari have been transforming people on this ship.
It's spreading.
We've seen it happen.
Bioforming.
It's only a matter of time before any remaining crew are turned against us. You have to come and help us.
I gotta ask, are you sure that's really your comrade?
It's Itasca. You're going to have to trust me. I know Lieutenant Itasca well. That's her.
You better be right.
Clear and not under duress beyond our current circumstances. I'm sure of it.
You better be right about this.
If I suspect something is amiss, I'll deal with Itasca myself.
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
We'll make it to you undetected, and we'll free you from the ATP.
You kind of already were on each other's bad
We'll be ready
side.
and
You were
waiting.
arguing.
I may not know the computers
Minutes
very
ago.
well, but I know every inch of this ship. I can get us there, safely, through the back routes.
How are you guys in the comments enjoying the story so far? Isn't it captivating? Aren't you enthralled? I'm not being sarcastic, I'm really enjoying this. Unmasking. If the Tkonians get the Hotarian Queen, it's over.
Your Majesty, an apology is in order. The Federation...
Spare us your apologies, your excuses, your pathetic explanations. You said you were here under the pretense of peace, yet you trespassed into our minds. I should have known you couldn't be trusted when you sided with the Elydians. Your intentions...
We had to find the
clear
truth.
from the start.
We knew you were hiding something. We had to find the truth.
I hope you were satisfied with what you found.
Your Majesty, if I may.
Her actions nearly caused a war.
I was addressing the Queen.
Galvin speaks for the Hotari now.
What?
Fortunately, we were able to resolve this ourselves despite your interference. The Elydians have agreed the mines will remain under Hotari.
They didn't agree to that.
We now recognize the Hotari as the sole authority in this region.
Man.
Your presence here is no longer necessary.
You're being played.
So you can consider the matter.
They've all been taken over by Tkons.
They never wanted the Federation involved. This was all just a ploy from the start.
We never needed the Federation involved. But we're so thankful that you've come.
That being said, the sooner you leave, the better.
The hell we will.
This was a trap.
What about my crew trapped aboard that ship? Or what you did to my security team? The data you stole? I want to make one thing clear. No one is to leave Hotari space without Federation approval. No one.
You think you have that power, when in fact you have none. You came here under the presumption you would be the ultimate authority. That you would show up and render judgment in this petty dispute over precious resources between lesser people. But instead, your arrogance and self-interest was your undoing. Blinding you to the real power at work here.
We know you're
Something
Tkonians.
far beyond your feeble imagination.
Enough of this nonsense. You're not fooling anyone. We know you're Tkon.
Tkon. A word I haven't heard in a very long time. At the height of our power, the Tkon Empire spanned hundreds of thousands of light years and trillions of Tkonians.
An empire that encompassed what is now considered Federation territory.
What's yours was once ours, so it feels only right that we reclaim what was lost. Everything you hold dear will be gone. The first of many painful losses to come.
You will be held accountable.
You won't get away with this. You'll be held accountable by the Federation.
I already have gotten away with it. And the Federation has no authority here. Not anymore. You might be surprised how many want to be part of the most advanced civilization the galaxy has ever seen. We will not stop until we've reclaimed what is rightfully ours. Imagine what a queen, a starship captain, or even a Federation ambassador could accomplish if their power was wielded by a truly superior entity. In the face of such impossible odds against an adversary so clearly more advanced in every way, the only logical choice is to submit.
Never.
Oh no. Sneak attack. Get out of here.
Seize them.
Get us out of here, now!
Beam us out.
Beam us out.
That's so cool. They lock onto their biosigns and just beam them out of whatever they're in.
You ever done something like this before?
Close quarters combat? Infiltrating an enemy stronghold?
Something like that.
I once spent 6 days crawling through sewers during the siege of Tofar Ket to retake the citadel there. That's just one of many campaigns I've served in. My
Glad you're on
dress
our side.
uniform is well decorated.
I'm glad we're here with you. We need your kind of experience.
I should say you do. And I'll be glad to have Lieutenant Itaska with us. She fought shoulder to shoulder with me in that siege.
So you're pretty close, huh?
She's like a daughter to me. She's saved my life more than once. She's more than just a comrade in arms.
Must be a good soldier.
That must mean she's a good soldier.
The very best.
We saved your life. What does that make us?
We aren't out of danger yet. But once we have my comrades, proper soldiers, we'll be able to retake the bridge. Then, our fleets will catch up to us. The ATP is just down that corridor.
Is this the artillery platform?
This is the power distribution for the forward armament cluster.
Boom, boom, ba 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 ba. Gotta break them out.
There was combat here. Disruptor burns on the walls. Signs of a grenade detonation.
The Tkon could be nearby.
If there was a fight, the Tkon might still be nearby.
Maybe my people killed them.
Or they could be waiting for us.
And that's a problem for when we meet them.
The distribution conduits have been knocked loose. The currents in those lines would be lethal. Is there any way to power those down?
Each circuit has a control panel that regulates power to the magnetobanks.
I can track connections between the power lines and the control panels.
It looks like we have
I
to
should
go
be able
through
to
a
clear
video
safe
game
path to your
level.
crew.
We'll get the door open here.
It's heavy.
Alright, let's find consoles to deactivate. Ooh, they got physics. little bit. They got a little bit of physics there. Just a spoonful of physics. Shoot, which ladder did I come down from? Yeah, right. Whoa. I slid a little bit. Whoa, more physics. Oh! Oh! Welcome to Noodle Town. I don't know. Oh yeah, that was clearing a path for them. What was that about? Okay, that's... I have to figure something else out for that one. Nice. Wow, okay. Ow.
don't have a chance.
You! Federation, you made it.
Barely. There's a lot of collateral damage out here.
They backed us into a corner.
We did that to drive them out. Put some space between us and the enemy. They're here. Get down!
I think they've given up on capture.
We'll never make it if we go back that way. You! Give me a hand with this! Go! Go! Behind us!
Yeah. Explosives? Hey, stop that.
Go, Federation! You take the lead. We'll keep them busy.
I think I'm getting the hang of the shooting thing. All right.
Fall back!
Oh shit.
Hold them back! We can't let them reach the stairs!
Oh. Oh shit. Oh god.
Come on, hurry!
I mean, they're right by the stairs. I couldn't really.
No! You can't just run in there.
We must live to fight.
They were right by the stairs. Nothing I could do about it. I was outnumbered.
We let the enemy take them. Hadri and Private Turo.
They weren't the only ones. But if we hadn't, it would have been all of us. I'll have to live with that, and I'll answer for it when I die. It's not the Illidian way to leave one of our own behind. It's a sin to
I know
do
what it's
so.
like.
We've lost people too. I know it's not easy.
What makes it worse is that when we were in there, trapped, Hadri is the one who said that we had to live to fight. And we all agreed. We said if one of us was taken, the others wouldn't stop. We'd keep going, make our way to the bridge. They died so we could fight on.
The Tkon don't want them dead.
They want to steal their bodies. And steal their minds.
The Tkon knows everything the host knows.
That means they know our plan. They know we're heading to the bridge.
This is not good. Ah! General quarters.
Tylus, you should be in sickbay.
I'll finish this.
I couldn't just lie there knowing the entire fate of Hotari hangs in the balance. How did it go? You look exhausted.
It was a total disaster.
I'll be honest. It was a total disaster.
That can't be true. I heard a rumor that they'd made a deal, that the Illidians agreed to peace. After what we saw Sidron do to the diplomat in the mines, I could hardly believe there was hope, but then... Is that true?
They're all Tkon.
I'm afraid the truth is far worse than that.
There's no deal.
No. They're all Tkon now. The Hotari, the Illidians, everyone.
No.
Well, most of them.
That can't be true.
I'm sorry.
A rough 90%.
Where will I go? I can't go back.
They spread faster than I thought they would.
I don't have a home anymore. Everything I've ever known is gone.
You're safe with us.
You're always safe aboard this ship. And you're welcome to stay as long as you need.
Thank you.
The Federation stands with the Hotari. You don't have to doubt it for a second.
Yellow alert.
Commander Rydick, we need you on the bridge immediately.
Okay, I guess it is still, like, there's a few Tkons. But there's still a lot. It was just that
Commander,
whole room. That whole room we
Good to
were
have
in.
you back. You didn't opt for the ocular implants.
Maybe someday.
It's the Star Trek visor.
Visor was the best the doc could do on short notice.
The Star Trek visor.
We've got an Illidian ship, the Veskar, rapidly bearing down on our position.
Or what was the Veskar. Now I'm not so sure.
Bring it up on the view screen.
600 kilometers in closing. Still coming straight for us.
What is that?
Commander?
Have you tried hailing them?
Have you tried hailing them?
Try it.
Hailing the Illidian ship now. No response.
400 kilometers in closing.
Oh, that shit's full of crystals.
Ready phasers.
Shields up. Phasers ready.
That ship is full of crystals.
Photon torpedo.
Completely overrun.
Lock phasers and open fire.
Heavy damage. But deflectors still at full power?
That bypassed our shields entirely.
That's impossible.
What the fuck?
God damn it, return fire. Everything we've got. Rydick, modulate the shield frequencies. See if you can get us any cover.
Commander,
I got this.
I don't think we can hit that. Modulate shield. What? What were any of those?
Shields still have no effect.
That doesn't make sense.
I'll try another.
Modulate shield mutation.
There! We've got incoming! How do they keep matching our shield frequency?
They couldn't. Unless... They've compromised our shield algorithms. They can bypass our shields at will.
Oh, what the hell? We're up against a powerful enemy.
He's out cold!
Wow, just a swift knock off his chair and he's out cold.
Why'd they stop?
Damage report.
Running on emergency power. Major hull damage on decks 4 through 7. Warp core is stable and intact.
We're completely vulnerable.
Commander, we're being held by the Veskar.
It's Galvin.
On screen.
Commander Rydek, where's your captain? Not dead, I hope. At least,
You're dealing with me.
You're dealing with me. Is that a problem?
One inferior life form is as good as another. I have to give you credit, Commander. You survived longer than I thought you would. But make no mistake, your shields are useless, your weapons ineffective, and there's nothing you can do. I could destroy you at any moment. But I'd rather hear your pleas for mercy first. Your existence is entirely in my hands.
We're worth more to you alive.
I'm not in a forgiving mood.
It's entirely possible you could destroy us. But the truth is, we're worth more to you alive than dead. Better if we report back to Starfleet about the power of Tkonian technology, and the futility of fighting it.
There might be value in that. I've been thinking about what you said, Commander. You claimed I would be held accountable. And here I am. Hold me accountable.
The Veskar's weapons are powering up.
Alright. We got nothing. We got nothing. They're just gonna destroy us.
But of course, now you are entirely at my mercy. So I've decided to let you live. Because there's merit to the idea you're worth more to me alive. Tell your Federation the Tkon are as merciful as they are powerful.
This isn't over.
That you were fortunate to escape with your lives.
This isn't over.
I assure you, we've only just begun.
I've lost their signal.
Can you track their warp signature?
Nothing. It's untraceable, just like before.
They're using a VPN.
Notify Ambassador Spock. I want everyone in the briefing room to discuss our options.
They're using a VPN. We can't track them.
What's the status of the repairs?
Hull breach should be patched up in a matter of hours. Impulse power is at 67%. Should be fully restored soon.
Still no luck tracking Galvin's warp signature. They've all but disappeared.
Keep trying. Finding that son of a bitch is the best shot we've got.
Commander Rydek, you had the Tkon after the ship was attacked. What is your assessment, given our current situation and the losses we have suffered?
We need reinforcements.
I'd rather not fight this alone. We need to call for reinforcements.
In that case, we might have an option.
Solana, we need
Portal
Starfleet.
6-3, Guardian of the Tkon Empire. If anyone could find Galvin, it would be him.
That's assuming he's willing to help us.
True, but there's only one way to find out.
Wouldn't we need to secure authorization from the Federation Council to contact him?
The nearest Federation outpost is Andoria. I can travel there by shuttle. and inform them personally of the threat from the Tkon. Meanwhile, the Resolute can travel to the Delphi Ardu system in search of Portal 6-3.
I still have my doubts.
I do not. Captain William T. Riker has first-hand experience with the area and with Portal 6-3. His guidance will prove invaluable and should alleviate your concerns.
Delphi Ardu 4 is a restricted zone for good reason. For all we know, we could be walking into a trap. Not to mention the high likelihood Portal 6-3's allegiance will be with the Tkon. It's just too much of a risk. A waste of time. Time we can't afford to lose.
Maybe we can reason with them.
According to Commander Riker's records of meeting Portal 6-3, he was willing to listen to reason. We may be able to convince him that Galvin is wrong.
Or he'll just be happy to learn his civilization is making a comeback. In which case, we only compound the problem.
I am inclined to agree with Commander Rydek. Her logic is sound. This portal may have knowledge that proves to be invaluable, including information on the nature of the Cartabula. We must act on the facts at hand.
Then we'll give it our best.
I'll arrange a meeting with Captain Riker.
And I will speak with the Council. They need to understand the magnitude of the situation. I can leave for Andoria immediately. I wish you luck finding Portal 6-3. The very future of the Federation may rest in your hands.
Of course they're gonna make Ambassador Spock agree with the player character because Star Trek! Star Trek fans!
It takes a minimum of 8 crew on the bridge to run the ship. So we can expect at least that many hostiles.
If they bioformed Hadri, they know we're coming.
Which means everyone needs to be ready for...
Well...
Take cover! Take cover!
You ain't ready for shit! Are you ready for this surprise attack?
Now what? We need that door sealed.
We can handle that. Where do you need us?
There's an access panel there. You should be able to patch into the local systems.
We'll be shot getting there.
I'll cover you. On my signal. Now!
Damn.
They really like that, keeping the right stick in the center one.
Looking for the bridge doors. Wait, what's this?
Got something?
Gravity. If I invert the artificial gravity inside the bridge, that'll throw anyone on the bridge right up into the ceiling.
He'll never see it coming.
Itasca, get ready to charge!
Charge?
Reversing gravity polarity.
Bam.
Now!
Amazing!
Close in!
How do we get them down? What are we gonna do with them?
We don't have time to take prisoners.
So you're just gonna shoot them?
I haven't decided yet.
That's not just up to you.
I'm the ranking officer.
They could be useful.
Not in your army.
These prisoners could be useful to us. But if you kill them, we'll never know.
I can live with that.
Well, I can't.
You're an engineer, not a soldier. This is clearly my territory.
You think you have enemy combatants here? This is a hostage situation. Each one of them has an innocent life inside. I'll keep watch on them.
As will I.
She doesn't know the bioforming is permanent, that they're gone.
Petty Officer Diaz and I will figure out how to stop the ship.
Let's hurry. The rest of the Tkon could show up any minute. Crystals. They're all over this place.
Use your tricoder to investigate.
We're gonna be there in less than an hour.
We can't let that happen.
Hold on, it would take days to go this distance with our fastest ship. We're traveling at a warp factor many times greater than this ship should even be capable of. What are the engines doing to produce this kind of speed?
Let me get over there.
These crystals are Tkon technology. They seem to be active, just like the rest of their tech. Tetrametric pulses.
Tetrametric?
It's the energy signature of Tkon technology. Everything they make gives off this type of radiation.
They're blocking the inputs. It's not responding at all. Everything I try, it just ignores me.
Let's try the other... None of these will work.
Maybe we should try that other console.
Good idea.
Yeah, the one that doesn't have crystals.
It's the Tkon language.
From what I can tell, the ship's systems are actively responding to input.
Which is the opposite of how most bridges work. They usually send commands, not receive them.
It's from an intrusive program. This control station won't do us any good either. What have they done to this bridge?
Consoles running themselves, some clogged up with crystals that are sending off tetrametric pulses.
But none of this is sending signals outward. It's receiving.
Receiving from where?
They're flying the ship from somewhere else.
That should be impossible. But it explains why there's less than a full bridge crew. If they aren't flying the ship from the bridge, where are they controlling it from?
Alright, you're gonna tell us everything. Where are the hostages? Over there.
Everything under control?
Yes, these Tkon haven't made a move. Yet.
And what you're doing is working.
There's plenty more I can do. But it doesn't have to be that way. As long as they behave.
There's plenty more I can do. Shoot them. Ooh.
The engines are redline, running at full power. But this main drive manifold is spiking way over nominal levels.
Very dangerous.
Even at 100% output, the warp cores wouldn't push this much plasma to the drive section.
The reactor output matches the high speed, doesn't it?
Whether it's these crystals or the power from the Cartabula, the Tkon have found a way to increase the engine output and top speed. We have to find a way to hit the brakes before we outrun anyone who could help us.
We stop it, so they can't get this ship where they're going, and enact the next phase of their plan. That is, if they don't destroy us all first. I would have thought this ship would disintegrate going this speed.
Still the same goal?
Somehow, that hasn't happened yet.
That's just two sides of the same coin.
It's what?
Either way, we both want to stop the Zeldi.
Ah, yes. And we will find a way to do it.
I hate to think what the Cartabula could do if it was plugged into something it was meant to power.
Is there anything else to... Oh? Is there anything else to scan?
Look here. It's navigational data.
We saw that already. Headed to the edge of the galaxy.
It's only a display. We couldn't use it to change course or alter speed.
I guess now we just look at stuff without the tricoder.
Huh.
Careful where you point that thing.
It's not active. I can't see any way this would work as a weapon. It's dead.
Out of ammo?
I'm not sure. That's everything. We got some answers.
I don't like what they tell us, though.
If we can learn nothing else, then what's left is to make these Tkon talk. And if they don't, we'll dispose of them.
Hey, that's not how we do this.
That is enough from you.
Oh, fuck.
I thought that thing was useless.
It was. No power. Until he touched it.
What's that doing?
The weapons must be biocoded.
Turn off the damn white noise, damn.
Our technology will only work for one of our kind.
I can assure you, this weapon works just fine for me.
Slow down, Arminta.
You can't control the ship with a disruptor.
But I can use it to control you.
Ah!
Let's talk.
Cliffhanger for the next part. Ooh, baby. So I guess next time we'll meet with Commander Riker and we'll go to Portal 6-3. And figure out where to go from there. Choices time. Captain Solano could see the reasoning behind Jara's rational approach to traveling to Delphi Ardu 4, despite his concerns they might be walking into a trap. Okay. Lieutenant Bedrosian felt reassured by Jara's confidence in Dr. Duval when Jara visited her. Ambassador Spock valued Jara's strategic assessment of the situation after the Resolute was attacked by the Veskar. Nothing changed. Tylus was devastated to hear the disturbing news from Hotari, but took solace in Jara's words of reassurance. Nothing changed. Dr. Duval wasn't happy to see Jara supporting Captain Solano's idea to withhold information from Starfleet, and she shares Jara's concern that his judgment may be impaired. I didn't understand the full stakes of the situation at that point. I didn't know it was this bad. I didn't know the situation was this bad to call Starfleet in. Like, clearly we need Starfleet. I can see that now. Galvin was annoyed by Jara's refusal to recognize the power of the Tkon when the Veskar had the Resolute at its mercy. I was just calling their bluff that they need us alive to take over our bodies. I wouldn't say that's a refusal to recognize the power. Like, we're well aware of the power. They take over bodies. They possess. Commander Troag approved. Nothing changed. Okay. Nothing ever changes with Jara for Chovak and Calloway. Because I don't... This character doesn't see these people. They're not part of their story. Etzlar was relieved Carter reassured her Miranda hadn't turned on them and wasn't the one shooting at them. Yeah, it's not Miranda, it's the Tkon. Miranda's gone. Nothing changed. Major Arminta was grateful for Carter's reassurance when he expressed concern about Lieutenant Itasca aboard the Zelda. Nothing changed. Lieutenant Itasca was thankful for Carter's empathy and understanding when she shared her guilt over the fellow soldiers they couldn't save aboard the Zelda. Alright. Next time on Star Trek Resurgence, we're gonna visit Portal 6-3 Tkon. I don't know how to end these videos.